Coleen Rooney has issued a classy statement following the verdict in the Wagatha Christie trial against Rebekah Vardy, which saw her win the case. Coleen, 36, shared her reaction after the verdict was handed down on Friday, July 29, giving a conclusion to the nearly 3-year-long battle between herself and Rebekah, 40. The judgment, which was handed down remotely and believed to have been given to both parties minutes before being made public over leak fears, ruled in favor of Coleen. In her decision, Mrs. Justice Stein wrote, "The court found that the claimant, together with Ms. Watt, was party to the disclosure to the son of the marriage, birthday, Halloween, pajamas, car crash, gender selection, babysitting, and flooded basement posts." The court considered it likely that Ms. Watt undertook the direct act, in relation to each post, of passing the information to a journalist at the Sun, but found that the claimant knew of, condoned and was actively engaged in this process. Coleen Rooney's wife, who was spotted shortly before the verdict, has since shared a statement in reaction to the ruling. It read, "Naturally, I am pleased the judge has found in my favor in her judgment today. It was not a case I ever sought or wanted. Both before and after my social media posts in October 2019, I made constant efforts to avoid the need for such a public and drawn-out court case. But all my efforts to do so were knocked back by Mrs. Vardy and her lawyers. This left me with no alternative but to go through with the case to defend myself and to end the repeated leaking of my private information to the Sun." The statement added, "The leaks from my private Instagram account began in 2017. They continued for almost 2 years, intruding on my privacy and that of my family. Although I bear Mrs. Vardy no ill will, today's judgment makes clear that I was right in what I said in my Instagram posts. Finally, I would to thank all of my legal team, my family and friends and everyone who has supported me, including the public, through this difficult and stressful time." Meanwhile, Rebekah later shared a statement revealing she was sad and disappointed by the verdict. The statement read, "I am extremely sad and disappointed at the decision that the judge has reached. It is not the result that I had expected, nor believe was just. I brought this action to vindicate my reputation and am devastated by the judge's finding." The judge accepted that publication of Coleen's post was not in the public interest and she also rejected her claim that I was the secret wag. But as for the rest of her judgment, she got it wrong and this is something I cannot accept. As I explained in my evidence, my family and even my unborn baby, were subjected to disgusting messages and vile abuse following Coleen's post and these have continued even during the course of the trial. Please can the people who have been abusing me and my family now stop? The case is over. I want to thank everyone who has supported me." The trial was centered around the now famous post, which Coleen shared on her social media to accuse Jamie Vardy's wife's Instagram account of leaking stories from her private Instagram account to the tabloids. In the statement shared by Coleen claimed she had blocked everyone from viewing her Instagram stories except one account on her private profile. She explained that after posting a series of false stories, in an investigation dubbed Wagatha Christie, she discovered which account the leak had come from. Coleen then ended the statement with, "I have saved and screenshotted all the original stories which clearly show just one person has viewed them. It's Rebekah Vardy's account." Rebekah has always vehemently denied Coleen's claims, which were made public while she was pregnant with her youngest daughter Olivia. Following the claims, Rebekah decided to sue Coleen for libel in a battle which was played out in High Court in London over a week in May. A number of explosive claims were made during the trial as the women were supported in court by their husbands, with Peter Andre even being pulled into the hearing after Rebekah compared his manhood to a chipolata in a 2004 Kiss and Tell story. Rebekah later admitted she regretted making the comment as she stood in court. Meanwhile, it was claimed by Coleen that Rebekah had a desire to be famous and relevant and said she had never socially interacted with Jamie Vardy's wife. She added as she gave evidence in court, "I felt like what she was getting back from giving my Instagram posts was to be kept in the newspaper regularly." Following the 7-day trial, both Coleen and Rebekah jetted off on family holidays, with Coleen and Wayne skipping the final day of the trial to head to Dubai. Rebekah and her family, meanwhile, jetted off to Portugal as the two sides awaited the verdict.